Good morning.
Morning. Rain, 80 to 100% chance today. It's wet.
Everything
Everything smells like smoke because I tried to dry things over the fire. And semi-dry.
semi-dry.
Smells like smoke. I just put my cycling tights on. It smells like a chimney. Because I dried them over the fire from the smoke.
Yeah. It's tough to be motivated when everything is still kind of damp.
But we gotta roll. I think we'll just try and roll 100K in the rain today and make it to our next stop, and then we'll see what the weather does then.
Yeah. Day 29, people. This is the best part about bikepacking, hey babe?
My bike's so heavy. That is bullshit.
This is where we came from. We knew the stairs coming down were tricky, but coming up is even harder. Anyway, up through this, it's like it's just narrow and sandy and, you know, definitely not rideable, but we've had to come back up the beach. I think we gotta go back down, but couldn't cross there. So anyway, day 29.
With our photographer Dennis from Germany. I met him on the trail. He's a gentleman that came with us with Jude and Hugo. The winds are crazy. It just stopped raining. We sat in this cafe for the last 45 minutes for the rain to stop. We're supposed to ride 60K today, but they've got wind warnings in effect, yellow wind warnings for all of northern Denmark. So we're not sure how far we're going to get, especially with the trails that we're on. They are soaked. We're riding through mud or chains and stuff. They're not looking very good, but you can just tell by what this this is supposed to be straight up and down. It's windy. So I am going 8 kilometers an hour. This is the gale force wind warning they've been talking about. It's starting to come. They say it's going to get worse. Yee-ho! It is ripping out. This wind is... Can't handle that machine! Just came up around this corner. Photographer Dennis taking nice pictures of this beautiful landscape. We are going through some, not Swedish marshlands, but Danish marshland-ish. You can see the wind of the trees. It's just, unless you're here on a microphone, but it's coming hard. But feels like we're in a bit of a sheltered area. It stopped raining, so that's a real bonus right now. There's another German bunker. Fell down a little bit. Around the beach because it's high tide. So the only way is for us to go up. And up means up the stairs. Look at my little trooper go. We gotta go all the way up there. So every morning, one of the routines I have is I carry a little brush with me that I use for the chain. I'm pretty meticulous with my chain, and every morning I clean it. And particularly I clean the jockey wheels. these little things here carry a lot of grime, and I clean both sides of these with my little thing here. Basically I take it and I spin it backwards. You can see all the grime that comes off there, and that is just what I do to keep the chains clean. They say the chain stretches. It's not really the chain that's stretching, it's the pins inside that really gets worn out, and then the chain stretches. And then I also take it and I take a quick brush over the top and on the bottom. I also carry a chain stretch tool with me, which might be, a few people made fun of me about this, but
they all ask to use it.
They all ask to use it. So I've already replaced my chain once. Right now you can tell that I replaced about 2,200 meters, 2,200 kilometers, and this is a new chain at 0.75 millimeters, but it's nowhere near. So this chain's good for a little while. Kristen's bike is at over almost 3,000 kilometers, and she's about the same as mine. So my total weight is over 300 pounds. Hers is about 180, so there's about a 120 pound difference between her bike and mine, and yet the stress on the chain has to carry my weight versus hers. So it makes sense to replace my chain more frequently than hers. The setup on my bike is a little different than the Tour Divide from last year. I basically broke my bike up into 3 sections. The front is where I have all my clothes. I have all my extra cycling kits in here and all my extra off-road kits in here. I managed to figure out a system where I wrap a long sleeve in my long pants and a short sleeve in my shorts, so I can just pull them in and out. My food's in here, my puffer jacket and my rain jacket on both sides, so easy access with my tent in the middle. Then in the middle I have my battery bank and my tools and my water, so a lot of heavy weight here. Here I carry my sleeping bag and my drone and my toiletry bag, and then down here I have my stove, my sleeping mattress, and my water filtration system. And on the other side I have all my tools in the bottom, and I have all my food up top. So this is the heaviest piece of my setup. I have my inReach set up there, and then I have my Garmin computer. The quad lock is where I put my phone if I need it, and then of course up top here is the mount where I put my drone control stick, so I don't have to hold it in my hands. Hope you found it useful. Some historic area. Sign says 1938. These must be some of the original cobblestones. And back to modern asphalt. Listen to that noise. Do a nice start. See the carnage from the wind yesterday. Hoping that today is not as bad.
Hey. Hello. What's for supper, babe?
We've got tomato soup at the grocery store and some buns, and I was gonna put my sausage and my cheese on there, but we came up to a campsite and they got a rotisserie chicken, so we got rotisserie chicken
With some garlic sauce and our tomato soup and some local beer.
Yeah, convenience store was open at the campsite, so we got beer.
Yeah. And we're in a little shelter again, little shelter plots, but at a campsite. So anyway, kind of worked out pretty cool. It's a good day. We had lots of kilometers, so caught up for our day, and we're back on track to be almost back on track. Anyway, it's a good day.
Good day.
Hey babe, what do you think?
It is just coming. We had to barricade our shelter with the picnic table because shit was getting wet everywhere.
Oh.
My ass is soaked. My sleeping bag is wet. My down sleeping bag, which I don't know how that's going to go now.
Well, it's a good thing tomorrow night we can dry it out.
Hope so.
Anyway, wild camping. Now you know why we get a hotel once in a while. Okay, baby. Day 30. We survived the storm.
Yeah, it was, heard this morning, this is the most rain they've seen in like 2 hours in a long time. There was washouts this morning.
Yeah.
We had to prop up our picnic bench against our shelter to keep the water out. You probably see some pictures of that. But it was dumping, crazy.
Yeah, and then alarm was set for 6 and it was raining, so Peel let me sleep in till 8 o'clock.
I know. I'm getting soft.
Anyway, we're on the road, and last day of riding for us to get to our town to then take the train to Copenhagen. So anyway, it's sunny, not raining, so it's a good start.
A few moments later.
Just stopped to get a chocolate milk, and it was dry and sunny. And look at us now. So that is good timing. Okay.
Okay, so right now we are in Jelling. A little stop in Jelling.
Yeah. And this is what's important, special about Jelling.
Yeah, it's an old Viking city. The old Danish kingdom city was here in Jelling.
Right. So
What have they found here
What we have found here?
for Viking stuff?
Oh, a lot of Viking stuff. A lot of old Vikings and the Viking stones. The Jelling stones, actually.
Yeah.
That made the Danes Christian.
Right. So we're gonna go in. That's over there in the church. And can you pronounce your name?
Aviaya.
Aviata. And she loves music
I love music. Yeah.
and plays piano and sings. And she just walked over from her garden because there was a band just playing here, but the band has disappeared.
Yeah, the band has disappeared now.
So we're gonna go check out the museum, but it was awesome to meet her, and she's filled us in on all the history. Well, lots of the history.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna walk around, but yeah. Anyway, thank you.
You're welcome.
So we're going into a virtual expedition. We got fans. We're going into a Viking.
She let us in for free.
Shh, we're not supposed to tell anybody.
Respect.
Check this out. Axe and sword. This is awesome. Rocks here.
Oh, it's the freestones.
Apparently this rock here was a big famous rock that the Vikings, the Danish Vikings used to convert people to Christianity. And this is a stone that, again, I don't know the head guy's name, but carved this stone for his wife. Having lunch in the park. Big concert happening here.
Kan jeg få lidt mere af den røde? Tak.
Let's see if we can get some music. This is crazy. Hello. Straight. Thank you. Are we in a race?
Yes.
Bike race?
You'll see it. You'll see it on your way.
Am I winning? We're winning. What the hell with these fast people? Top 2 females. Yes, giving her 10% downhill. These guys are flying. I'm gonna try and catch this guy. He may be arrow, but he's got no experience like I do in a bike pack. Coming for ya! Oh shit, he's pedaling. I'm out of gears. We're gonna catch this guy. Get this on GoPro. I'm gonna catch this guy. I am going 50 kilometers an hour, trying to catch the bike racer on a 300-pound back. I can't catch him. That's too much work.
It's day 31. We had breakfast, and we are now waiting on the train station to head to Copenhagen. Found it, so that was good. Asked for help for the tickets, and this will be our first fast train ride in Europe with our bikes. So
arrived in Copenhagen. Just got off the train and heading outside the station. How was the train trip, babe?
What's that? It was good. They had free Wi-Fi, which kind of worked.
Lots of people.
Kulturen her kommer også til at være en lang række lave broer. Så det er det her, hvor vi sidder, så det er ekstremt vigtigt, at de gør det på Island. Så jeg synes, det er en neighbor warehouse for the biggest little space. We liked it quite a lot, and despite not the second version of Usa's form being finished designed, despite the name, the marble bridge is actually built out of limestone. I foran os her, der har
Okay, we are back on our bikes. Just got back into town from Copenhagen.
Called Vision.
Yeyen.
Vision.
Yeyen.
Vision. V-E-J-E-N. No clue how to pronounce it.
Anyway, so yeah, we are gonna ride quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, a shorter day, but we're off to go. It's just afternoon. Feel rested. Had a good tourist day yesterday. Went well, and yeah, we're back on our bikes. So it is day 30.
No idea.
No idea. Anyway.
What's the bike shop called?
It's Dania Bikes.
Okay.
Like Dania Bikes.
Dania Bikes.
Yes.
And you are?
I am the owner. My name is Esben.
Esben.
Yeah, and you can follow me in Cykelbloggen.
Cykelbloggen.
But
Okay.
I only speak Danish.
And a little bit of English. So, as you know, we've been sharing a little bit. I got a few saddles, so he measured my sit bones. We're going to try a little bit of a wider seat. He was very kind, and we kind of walked through all the problems, but he was very courteous to spend some time with me to see if I can solve my saddle sore problem. So, great bike shop. They're en route on the European Divide Trail. You can't miss it. He's got all sorts of signage here. He's got some beautiful bikes inside. Worth checking out.
Okay.
You are some tough guys, and I wish you a good trip.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming into a Kristen would call it ominous place. Let's see what's here. This looks pretty cool. See if there's any room for us. Looks like we might be the only ones here. Empty, empty. Fire. I think we're the only ones here. And there's water. Huh. That's pretty cool.
Okay, so this is cool. This is how you end up getting some warm water. I thought it maybe was for the sink, but then I came over here. Look at that! There's a shower. It's like a warm shower. Not a lot, but enough. Good morning, day 34. We had a great time at our little campsite.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was warm. It was like 22 last night. Best, so far I say this is my best night yet.
Yeah.
In the month.
Wow.
Fresh Bakery
Yeah.
was open at early, so we have rozijnenbrood met kaas and fresh cinnamon buns.
So
And the cappuccino out of a machine. So we'll see how
it's
that
beautiful. So
It's gonna be awesome.
it's gonna be a good day.
So right now we are right beside the German border. There's a blue, not solid, there's a big green fence that you'll see along the side there, which we believe is the difference between separation of Denmark and Germany. So we'll be crossing into Germany shortly.
At the end of our day, almost. But about 2 o'clock, so we left so early. We're having lunch. Sitting outside the grocery store. What's the plan, man?
I think we put in, what, 90K? Weather's been great. Have no plan.
No
The
plan.
plan is to try and find a place to pitch a tent, but in Germany, they say you can't just pitch a tent anywhere, otherwise they'll find you. So, I don't know. We are in Germany. We're afraid to take some risks.
There was one place, but it's not really a shelter. We'd have to use our tent, which is fine. But we're just going to explore some other options and then figure it out. Look how big that thing is.
Liter chocolate milk, piece of cake. Pound 2 of these puppies.
Anyway, it's kind of nice just sitting here. Anyway,
On the floor in front of a grocery store. Come to this. There's no hope. Why are you recording?
and they said it was the best cola.
Best chocolate milk, not really.
And I would say it's actually really good.
Let me check. That's okay. This brand new bearing, so smooth. I said it's almost orgasmic.
Yeah, I actually have a couple. I don't think they're saddle sores, but man, my saddle, this Brooks, she ain't sleek and sexy, but
Are you kidding me?
She's-
that
she's-
saddle's like you.
she's
Broad and comfortable. That's pretty good.
24 years of marriage.
And a little bit worn in.
But loyal as can all be. And I've got a nice, my butt doesn't hurt as bad as yours. So
No, it doesn't.
anyway,
Okay.
you're such a dummy.